serving, and we're underway between Penn State and Purdue. Nickel is set to Annie Drews, looking for her first kill of the match. Again, it's Drews on the right side. Penn State block, gets the touch. There's Coutinho in the middle. Courtney with the save. Frankie sends it over. Free ball chance for the Boilermakers. Again, it's Drews. This time the kill.
Well, if this first rally is any indication of what we're in for, Mike, we are in for a great one. We saw some aggressive swings, great defensive plays, and then Drews getting it done here by a tough cross-court shot. Ball contained Drews. She is Purdue's best offensive weapon.
They have a lot of offensive weapons, including Danielle Coutinho, who has emerged in the past 2 weeks, according to her head coach, Dave Shondell. Amanda Neal to serve for the Boilermakers. Hancock, the back set. Whitney on the right side. Almost the block, but then it's out of play. Off.
And she stays in the back court because she will be a back row attack, a back row outlet for Purdue.
Micah Hancock with the swing. Could not get the kill. Epinesa. A good effort there from Lacey Fuller, but she can't keep it in. And Purdue with the ball.
To the setter, you're going to see the ball's way outside the court. A nice, easy, high set to Drews, and she will deliver a kill.
Hancock, the back set to Washington. There's Azaria's stall. But they want to build off that success, and they need to get wins like the one tonight against the top 10 opponent. Annie Drews goes for the tip. Fuller can't get there, and the point to the Boilermakers.
On top spin.
Flips the net. There's Evans who tools the block. Hancock, the middle to Leah Grant, but the stuff by Danielle Coutinho and Annie Drews.
The block and the backcourt defense for Purdue needs to adjust on Penn State's right side attackers.
Annie Drews ends that 6-2 run by Penn State. It's a 17-16 lead for the Boilermakers.
And
Nickel the set. To Epinesa, the tip, and it's in.
and tried to block and dig for a point.
Kiki Jones, Courtney again was there. This time, though, Drews off the hands of Megan Courtney. A shank and serve receive, but Penn State able to keep it alive, but it's a free ball chance for Purdue. Kiki Jones, the up from Gonzalez. Kendall Pierce went for it, but it went backwards on her, and the point to Purdue.
Well, one of the keys that what we're seeing here is fantastic stuff blocks. They're reaching high and over the...
You can see the tip or roll shot from Allie Franti. Set point, and Penn State ended. Coutinho keeps the set alive.
Well, Coutinho got up there and...
He's looking for another attempted ace to start, but Purdue able to keep it in play. Just a tip from Courtney. But the point for the Boilermakers to start the second set. Kiki Jones, second in the Big Ten in hitting percentage this season. A senior out of Fishers, Indiana.
You know that Shondell is trying to get some matchups there by spinning the dial and moving his lineup slightly in the second set. We'll see if it pays off.
Great play from Amanda Neal. It's the reason this rally is continuing. Whitney keeps it in. Dave Shondell was right there. He thought it was out, but the point to Penn State.
Smart. You want to try and get them to move and create some space.
The dump over by Val Nickel, and there's that assertive play from the setter that Dave Shondell wants.
Yes, the easiest way.
Washington with time on that one, but the up by Workman. Annie Drews, another big swing. Lacey Fuller dove for that ball, but she wasn't going to get to it.
Right, and Eisen in the backcourt for Purdue. She came ready to play tonight.
Stahl with the swing, and she does get the touch. Point Boilermakers. Glendon and Ariel Scott are on the outside for Penn State the past 4 years. Coutinho in the middle.
gel, so she's working hard tonight.
Nickel the set to Adelaide.
The outside.
Serve from Gonzalez. Nickel again looking for her attack. The solo block for Val Nickel.
Penn State's block is looking so much better in the second set.
Annie Drews out of the timeout for Purdue. Whitney again. Vanessa, the light touch for the point, and it's set point for the Boilermakers.
Well, nicely.
Nickel is set to Drews. And a whistle on a net violation, and set two goes to the Boilermakers. Micah Hancock will set to Franti. And she can't get the first point as Purdue kept it off the floor. Then Hancock the swing, Coutinho the block. BTN to go. Hancock back on the service line. Just barely gets that ball over the net. Annie Drews the first ball side out.
Amanda net. Just a little bit.
Bad first contact on serve receive. So the ace for Purdue. 5-1 start.
Purdue's going hard after Megan Courtney on that.
Quick set to the middle. Whitney was there for Penn State. Franti able to save this ball. Annie Drews, the hammer.
Wow.
Player Annie Drews is hitting .325 in Big Ten play.
Yeah, the connection and rhythm that she has with her setter is really, really good right now. Lower sets to the outside, and whether she's front court or back court, she's getting the swing.
That one goes off the block of Penn State, so the point for Epinesa.
It's important right now. Purdue needs to keep their foot on the gas because right now it's all.
For a block party, always into it. Right behind, Lacey Fuller serving. Epinesa down the line.
Penn State to get back into the third.
Zarius Stahl catches the back line.
Trail, and they spot talent at a very young age, and they are able to bring in the top players in the entire country.
Zarius Stahl not have an ace in set two. Tip from Annie Drews, and another first ball side out on the serve of Micah Hancock.
Yeah, that is crucial.
Down to a 2-point margin here in the third set. Epinesa down the line.
And Epinesa has number.
Hancock with a long set to Megan Courtney. There's Drews. How do you stop that, Audrey?
Well, obviously you don't. Now Drews is having a heyday hitting cross court, and the set is low and fast. It goes.
Hancock, the back set to Washington. Good up from Drews, then she'll take the swing. Defense to offense for Annie Drews.
Yeah, she's having a great match.
Nickel will set for Adelaide. Franti was there. Ashley Evans the swing.
Competes and has skill as good as hers. There is no way you can keep her on the bench, and that's why she's our on floor.
That ball was just dancing on the tape and came over on Purdue's side. Franti with the block for Coutinho.
Well, when Coutinho is in there, boy, she is a difference maker for Purdue. Look at the block. Perfectly read. I love her lateral movements.
Good save there by Micah Hancock. Nickel sets Drews again. The tip. Diving save from Nia Grant. Whitney off the tape. Crucial rally in the third set. And Penn State can't handle it. The point to the Boilermakers is set point for Purdue.
Crisp offense for the set.
Evans with a good pass. The set from Nickel to Epinesa. That does it for the third set. Boilermakers with the 2-1 lead.
Well, and exciting ending there. Sam Epinesa, the junior for Purdue.
Again, her arm hang tough through that many swings throughout the rest of the match. Hancock back on the service line. Right away to Drews. Courtney back in for Penn State to start the fourth set. Hancock with the set to Whitney, but the stuff for Katina. Nichols sets to Epinesa, off the block and down to the floor.
Well, Epinesa, a goofball, and they love it.
I saw that goofball attitude. She walked off the court dancing. But a point there for Purdue. Serious stall. Nichols to Drews, and they do. Send it to set 5. Annie Drews, how did she keep that inside the antenna?
Well, it's from her athleticism.
For the makers. Frankie the pass to Hancock. The set to Whitney. Epinesa down the line is back to a 1-point. Set point for Penn State. Fuller serving. Nichols the set to Epinesa. Off speed. Another chance for Epinesa. Washington wanted to end the fourth. She'll get another chance. Megan Courtney off the block. Nichols goes back to Epinesa. Nichols to Drews off the block and down.
I could see that.
5-set team. A good first contact by the Boilermakers. Hancock to Washington, but the block for Adelaja.
Well, Adelaja.
Or Browerman serving. Coutinho on the quick for the kick.